In this episode of Grip Garage, I catch myself about 3.5 hours from the shop looking at a car for the first time that I bought. And of course, she hasn't run in a few years, but none of that matters to me because she's got a HEMI. Being it's fixing the rain and already 4 o'clock, I'm going to do the right thing and try to get her running and just drive her home. That ought to work great. Well, let's take a look at this girl here. It's a 1954 Dodge Royale, or Royale, and seems to be really solid actually. First year of this unit, and when they came out, they was top of the line. Had all the options. In fact, they even offered air conditioning, but I think it was $600 back then, and not a lot of folks went for it. Most of them had the power steering, I think. There's a little bit of weight reduction down here, but I can fix that with some muffler tape. That's not so bad. That's about the only dent or scrape, or what do you want to call that? But she's good shape, actually. Nice chrome everywhere. Looks pretty sharp. I think the old side glass is busted out, but you don't need them. Let's see. Really nice dash. This in the old glove box or cigarette holders. What do we got? Oh, that ain't bad. Extra cushion. Maybe a small hole down there, but that's just ventilation. Look at that door. Goodness. We got back here. Oh, we got a mouse trap from 1963. Unsuccessful. That's not good hunting. Fly thing. Smells like the clothes section of the thrift store in here. It's good. Look at these vent windows on here though. This is neat. Boop. Ugh. Oh, might be stuck. Oh, got it. Man, that door lines up really nice. Check out these other doors over here. Some sort of sweet crest. Yeah, their panels are all intact. You got that angle for the optimum chillage hanging out inside. That one works. You can even roll up and down. You don't find that in the Chevys too often. These doors are just... This might be too good for me, actually. Wish you could feel the weight of these things. I mean, they're definitely... Oh, I just got excited. I got a key. That's good. And I gotta show you the transmission on this. Pretty interesting stuff. So this girl will have the 2-speed power flight. Let's see if I can get in here. Yeah, there you go. And notice there is no park. You've only got the old reverse it up, neutral, and then driving low. And basically you just rip out, oh, this looks great. You just rip out the old brake here, and on the drive shaft is a drum style brake that eases down the drive shaft, and that shuts you down instead of the old park on the transmission. They use these power flights, I think all through the 50s and maybe early 60s. This dash is in really good shape. I'm kind of getting nervous in here actually, because there's some shine and gold stuff. And I gotta get out. I'm allergic to gold. Ugh. The trunk always tells you a lot. I like to hit these up before the old engine compartment. Oh, hey, there's the glove box. And this is a good sign. if there's not like water pumps and fans and distributors, you're usually in pretty good shape. That tire's old. Looks like the factory mat in here actually, and not a lot of weight reduction, surprisingly. That's good news. Got a couple belts, hopefully spares. Some receipts, paperwork, Napa, fuel pump, electric fuel pump. Okay, that's a good clue. Electric fuel pump. What do we got? This. Some rubber stuff. Yeah. You don't need those. Here's another cool design. Here you got the fire maker putter in it. Here on the back. But on this side, that's the I'm backing up, get out of my way light. But if you get back here, they kind of look the same-ish. That's good design, Dodge. I like that. The whole reason I bought this little gem is right here. And that's hopefully going to be a 241 Red Ram baby Hemi. And it is indeed a Red Ram. These little girls are pretty magical engine. Here it is, Red Ram. With the 4-barrel, that little unit could pump out 170 horse. That doesn't sound like a lot, but we're talking 54, fellers. That was power that'd break your neck clean off back then. This engine set many records at Bonneville. And then they ran some economy tests and they even got 25 miles a gallon out of her. So Dodge hit her out of the park with this engine. This one looks entirely complete. And looks like a 6-volt system still. We got some, that's probably the wires hanging off the brake. And, oh yeah, remember that paper said had a digital pump on her? That's a regulator of sorts. So that don't look too dirty. So we'll do some maintenance on this, see what we got going on. Yeah, try to give her the old turn test. See if it rolls over. It does indeed. Ooh. Sounds weird. Hoping that's the transmission, because that's all magical in itself with that first-year torque converter. Carburetor. Let's see what we got going on there. Get it off of there. There we go. What do we got? Lots of cobwebs. Grass or something. I don't know. Got most of the grass and stuff dug out of there. Don't look too bad. That'll work just fine. Let's check on some fluids in this thing. Got the tranny over here. Oh, she's leaking everywhere. Whoops. Yeah, that was plumb full. You just have to take my word for it. Color was good. Oil's up here. Ooh, that's pretty bad. I mean, it's blacker than Madonna's purse. Little belt check. They don't look too bad. They're a little floppy. And these big cracks in here, all that means is you want to keep her above 4,000 RPM at all times. Those self-clearance. I think that's all the checking we got to do. Let's try the digitals. Kind of feel like Major Tom in here. There's just too many buttons. Summer, winter, cool and warm, vent. Wow, she's already got battery. We got this thing in the bag. I don't know how much that's going to crank though, so we're going to save on that a little bit. This steering wheel is, she's about had it. I mean, it's literally just coming apart in my hand. But nothing a little duct tape won't fix. I did discover this is the fuel pump. If you turn the old key on, and then you got, listen, shh, shh. Did you hear that? Well, quiet down and listen a little bit. Turn your TV up. You hear that? She's actually pumping in the back. And right now I don't have enough ambition to crawl under there, but I think what I'll do instead is, let's go up here. We got half of pressures. So let's turn it on some more and see what kind of percent we can get. You can hear it running. There it comes. Look at that. This is going to be, I'm not going to say easy because then nothing's going to work. No fuel. Fine. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Yep. Oh, there she is right there. I don't have to go any farther. Clearly that's a pump with some sort of bracketry from a garage door hanging down with some other stuff. That's good enough and gonna work just fine. Let's kick this thing into high gear and just pour some fire maker down her. Oh my gosh, that's way too much. Perfect. Well, let's give her a zing-zang and see what happens. She definitely fired. Well, that was easy. Bad lifter noise, like level 10 stuff. I think she's coming out of it though. Nope. Come on. Ooh, that's a different noise. I'm not even sure what all these noises are. I'm just trying to process them. Actually, I'll just ignore them. She's running though. Lots of smoke. Get out of here, Skeeters! Ha! Whoops. She's not ready for the Skeeter mode yet. The old amp gauge is charging. Fuel gauge, empty. Oil pressure gauge is climbing. And force temp says she's cold. No radio. We got fan motor. We got wipers. This thing's like brand new. Horn. Probably gonna have to drive this to work tomorrow. It's sitting here idling. So I've had it idling here for a couple minutes. All the smoke's starting to clear out, and the valve train noise is starting to get a lot better, actually. But remember, that oil's junk. It's probably 0% viscosity left at all, and sounds pretty good. Quiet. Not sure if that's, yeah, that's blue smoke. Not cold enough for anything else, but I'll take it. She's running. Well, the old Respecto meter just pegged out for the old Dodges here. That was way too easy. And I think I'm going to go ahead and reward on the old girl and change on the oil. I mean, that stuff was nasty. It's like older than the Nixon administration. So we'll drop that out, and she's got a neat canister filter on these red Rams I'll show you. And hopefully we can fandangle that out. And then we'll test the transmission and then brakes I haven't even hit the pedal yet, and there's a reason for that. If you watch this channel, is I probably know that it has none. Great. Show you the filter on this old girl, and she's right down there, and she's the canister type, and basically what that means is there's a paper element that sits inside of that canister, and you just snag her off and change that out and plop her back in. But a little tricky to get a guy's arm down there without making a mess, which I will. But first we'll snag the oil out of the pan, and then we'll make the huge mess after that, so I'm not rolling around in it on the ground. I jack things up. I like the gas and then just start cranking, and she's going to eventually grab something, and you just keep going. As long as she's not popping and banging, you're just fine. Oh, yeah, there they are. I just love these rocks on the kneecaps. Oh, you know, Dodge takes a special wrench in the oil pan, and looks like one of these. All right, get under there. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Great. Go on. Oh. That's my favorite. Oh, yeah. All right, time for the filter. And if you could do these in the middle of the Sahara Desert, go ahead and do on that, because these can get messy. See, they're at an angle, and no matter how hard you try, they kind of just, you know, make a mess. And then of course, we built oil pressure on this, so that'll make it worse. I got my bloody knuckle rags ready. Got my pan under there, and then I got my pan adjuster 200, which is this 2x4, and basically if it doesn't look like she's landing right, you just come down here and pick on her, and she's going to slide that pan over for you, and then you just close your eyes and try to clean up the rest. These are your standard issue 5/8. Make sure to use something equivalent to this power torque, and that it's absolutely worn out and there's a 0 definition on it, because that will really help bust these loose after all these years. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's just fine. You also want to make sure you never carry a spare wrench. That's good, especially when you're this far from home. It just doesn't make sense. And there goes oil just everywhere. There was a lot of gas in this oil. Normally I lick on them, but I could just smell it. I didn't even really have to do that. So, must have tried to start her a few times maybe, and just flooded the heck out of her. Alright, here she goes. These are supposed to go out the bottom, but we'll try to sneak it out the top. So, you got your canister. This is a Napa Gold. It don't look too old. And then you got the stem, and there's a spring inside here that pushes this against the block, so that seals up. And then there's a seal, must be on the block still, that goes around here. Don't want to double them up because she'll get some spray out of her. But initially, there's some crud. Well, there you can maybe see it on my hand. Those chunks. Wonder what that is. It's not good. Easy. Get on out of there. As far as oil goes, today's flavor is the old Napa 1540 diesel oil. And basically I chose this for a very specific reason. It was on sale for 10 bucks. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some of this Lucas oil stabilizer in her. Based on how the oil looked coming out, all the stuff on the drain plug and the severe valve train noise, this ought to just rejuvenate all that metal that's gone in all the bearings right away. But I'm going to be serious as a bad throwout bearing for a second. This diesel oil is actually really good for these old engines. She's got a lot of the periodic table of elements that a guy needs. Oh, I should have brought a funnel. This is not going to go good. Okay. get these mixed up a little bit, then they ease into the engine a little easier. Slows the blow by for less pollution. That's exactly what we need in this unit. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and see if we get her to fire up again. And I'm just going to look for oil spraying out of the side of the engine over here on this filter. And if that doesn't happen, which it will, then we're just hoping that some of that valve train noise kind of just eases down a little bit. Well, she's got a lot more pressure. Now I'm only hearing medium grinding and weird noises, so pretty good success. We did gain about 10 pounds of oil pressure. It's that snake oil, I bet ya. We'll let her run for a minute, then shut her down, check the old oil on her. Well, let's see what we got. Needs a skosh more. And I think I got about a skosh. So we should be good. I'll throw that in quick. Where did I put it? I don't know. I got to thinking about it, and I better check the coolant. I keep running it here. Hello! Yeah, she's down. I think I brought some. Well, this is straight water, but better than nothing. Oh, there's something in there now. Let me find some green stuff. Prestone. Oh, I also filled this one with just water again. That's great. Well, let's fire on it, and oh, more steering wheel. And we'll check the gears out. Fires right up. It's either 0 or 80, and then there's a mark like here-ish. So I'm going to say 61.3 pounds of oil pressure. That's pretty good. All right, here we go. Drive. Absolutely. Reverse. Yes, but slow. Drive. Oh yeah, she's gonna go. Brakes. Nothing. Here's me surprised. That really sucks. The Brake Master is right about where my right bald eagle selector foot is, and the caps never come off, similar to the Buicks, the 54, 55, 56. This is gonna be just fun. Under the driver's feet should be a access port for the old reservoir here. Let's see here. Out of there. And we'll snap down on this. Yeah, there she is. Step one is trying to get these out of the floor because they're usually seized in there. There we go. So that right there, these just never come out. And you got to hit them with the torch and hammers and chisels, and hopefully we can get that cap off. Basically there's a lever that just comes right up here. This pedal comes down and comes into the master that way. I'm not sure what year they started firewall mounting these. If you know that, bleep blooper down in the comments. This was an engineering fail in my opinion, but to each his own. Well, here we go. This could stop me from driving home right here. Oh, please. Oh, I think it moved. It's moving. Yes! Oh, that never happens. So now, get this out. And there's oil in there. So that's not a good sign. Because that probably means I gotta bleed these things or we got a leak somewhere. Great. I'll top it off anyway, see what happens. Okay, Derek. Easy. Easy. You don't want to get a funnel here because that just makes things too easy. Whoa. Get some in there. There we go. And that's basically full. Now, if I could slowly pump the pedal. I got a bubble. There we go. Drink on that. Get in there. Get some air chirping back. This might be good. Fluid level's going down slightly, so it's eating it somewhere. I don't see any bad brownish stuff coming back. I'm gonna call that good enough for now and put the cap on. I just still can't believe these doors. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is go test on it and see if she gets hot, and then lastly, we'll see if she's actually got brakes. I don't know how long she's been sitting, but it's got to be quite a while. I ain't kidding you. Here we go. So quiet. Drive. Oh yeah. All right. Boy, she is smoking. I think that's all that oil I dropped on the exhaust. Let's just jump right on the highway. It says there's a gas station right down the road here, so I need to get there. Either the gas gauge is broken or she's just flat empty. So speedometer works. Got a carburetor issue. She don't like accelerating. Temperature is staying normal, still got oil pressure. So far pretty good. Tires are flat spots. Jiminy Christmas. Boy, we're laying down the smoke. I don't know if you can see that through the back window, but you know, just doing the mosquito thing again. I'm good at that. These tires, I hope to shake out soon. That's fairly obnoxious. Something bad just happened. What was that? Some sort of weird clunk. Oh well, she'll come out of it. Here's a gas station. Oh, brakes. Oh, we got a little brake. Forgot to check that. You don't need those. You pump them though, they kind of grab them. This looks like a co-op. Hopefully they're running. This thing is so quiet. This is worse than the Rambler. You kind of gotta pep the old gas, make sure she's percolating. There we go. Put some 91 in her. Whoa, brakes aren't as good as I thought. I was nervous to shut the cars off that I just bought because you don't know if they're going to fire right off, so just let them run while I fill. See how empty this girl was. I'm not sure how many gallons this puppy holds. Wish I could see the fuel gauge. I'm really hoping that works. 4 gallons. Alright, it should register on the gauge now. Dang it! I got nothing. Flat empty. I'm just not good at math, so doing the old draw it on the paper thing. She's full. Oh, she's full. Okay. Are you sure? Yeah, she's full. Looks like the tail lights are working. That's nice. She's even got headlights on her, so I think it's time to just hit the road. Go back and snag up the tools that I left and just, you know, go ahead and shoot whatever direction I need to go. This thing doesn't heat up or golden, so I'm gonna go this way and just see if I can run her at 60 for a while and see what the old Get Hot gauge says. That is a dang nice antique shop though. I wonder if they're open. Nope. They got a copper pig out front. I'll be dipped. Alright, let's go. Carburetor issue. It's almost like a vacuum leak or the accelerator pump or potentially timing. And apparently the heat's on. Moses. Bring it up here to summer. There we go. Bunch of junk is full out of dash. It's bad. Alright, 50. Tires are coming out of it. Boy, she floats. Let's do the old let go of the wheel. She wanders right down the middle line. But it could be tire pressure. Definitely doesn't do the old head knock. That's the one that's dangerous. Oh, it's sway though. You don't want to fall asleep in this puppy. 55. Where's that house Adams at? I'm already lost. Great. I don't know if it's going to do 60. It feels like my foot is really in it, just doing 50, 55. Nope, choking, sputtering. I think 50 is about it. I can't, it just drives me nuts. I can't hear it run, so you don't really know what it's doing. I don't have a vacuum gauge. I don't have a tachometer. So you just gotta go by the old right leg, you know, the spider senses. Maybe if I roll this window up. Too many air leaks. Come on. Oh, just bent and sputtering. I think 55's. That's about it. And this truck is just mad. Get on out of here! Go around! Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to just pull off the road. Do I got blinkers? I do. I got blinks. There's no right or left. It's just one solid red light that says your blinkers are on. I'm not gonna shut it down in time. This is gonna get sketchy. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I wonder if I could back her into there. Reverse is definitely, oh, don't quit on me. Reverse is laggy, but she hooks. Bring her around. Oh, no brakes. Time to head back, find this place, get my tools, and get moving, because it's 6 o'clock. 9:30, 10. That means I'll be driving in dark. Perfect. Right through the cities. Well, according to the JIP system on the phone, the speedometer's actually, she's pretty well right on. But at 50, my 3-hour and 42-minute travel is going to be pretty extended. This is going to be a long night. I don't even got any snacks. I think as long as the sputtering and acceleration doesn't get any worse, I just let her ride. But I can maybe hold 60 after I go downhill for a while. But she's not getting hot. She's holding oil pressure, so I can just charge on. One thing I keep intentionally neglecting to look at is my rear tire situation. I have a feeling it's not good, and if I look, I'll just stop and figure something else out. So we're just going to run them until they blow and then figure out what to do from there. Luckily, these seats are comfy. I think I can sleep in this rather easily, to be honest. It's getting hot. Found this old yard on the side of the interstate there, so I snipped in and doing another light check on her. Headlight work, even got the park lights. Tail lights are working. Neat old yard. I don't want to sit here too long. There's no trespassing sign, but surely I'm not supposed to be here, but I like this old stuff. Kind of neat to see a bunch of stuff in there, but I'm not going to go on. Old wooden ladder, some other cool stuff. Car's running really great. It's not getting hot at all. It's just limited to 50-55, but that's okay. We're just going to keep on trucking, get there eventually. Well, I'm finally coming through Minneapolis here. This is the home stretch basically, and it could have come soon enough. I think I'm getting really tired because I'm starting to think about safety. You know, like, how come I didn't check the lug nuts or any of the steering components before I left? You know, things like that. So I gotta get this back to the shop and shut her down because the brain's just going haywire. Well, we made her. That's pretty awesome. Car ran great, honestly. My right legometer thinks she's running pretty lean though. But the longer it ran, the better she'd run. Sometimes you just gotta blow the cobwebs out of them a little bit, you know. So, but what do we do with it now? Do I keep it? Do I flip it? I don't know. You guys bloop it down there in the comments. Let me know what we should do with this thing. That's it for me. I am pooped. It's time for a cold snack. Thanks for watching as always. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification button, and I'll see you next time. Cedars are thick tonight.